I've never been one for the big multiplayer. Ooh, yeah, we should play this and we'll have fun as friends. No, I don't like people in my games. I don't like humans, other humans, that's what I'm saying. So, when it comes to things like Call of Duty and that gubbins, as well as Battlefield, I just instantly zone out. So this is Eggs 1942, a game that is heavily inspired. I somewhat rips off, somewhat is inspired by Battlefield, the early ones, not the we should do weird things. It's more of a capture the flag kind of thing. And that's somewhat fun in some ways. But what I think makes it fun for me in Eggs 1942 is the fact that it's just simple. There's no guns, there's no sneaky tactics, there's nothing bogging the game down to make you go, I need to be an expert in this or that. It's just capture the flag. Get the points, capture the flag. That's all it is. And it's fun. It's actually really fun. In a weird way, because it's just eggs. Just eggs rolling along a beach or rolling along a grassy hill in the middle of nowhere or around a kitchen in some ways. And it's silly. It's fun. It's currently in early access, which means it's not perfect. It's not fully done, but it's okay. I can see where the game should be going. Now, do I think it's worth spending all the money on? Spending, I don't know, $30 on? No. But do I think that it's worth the current couple bucks that it is? It's like £2, or in dollars that would be about $7, I think. It's just a silly little thing. The performance isn't that great. It doesn't look that great. However, that's kind of the point. It's an indie version of your Battlefield and your this and that and the next thing. You play as eggs and you capture a flag. There's not much else to the game. There's not actually any multiplayer, which to me I quite like because I don't like humans. So why do I like it? Well, as I said, it's simple. It's not bogging itself down in many different ways by making you be a specialist in sniping or this, that, and the next thing, and you can't really spawn camp or anything that we know about from the other games that are much like this. It's simple. It's very, very simple. Now, could it be improved? Tenfold. There could be a few extra maps, there could be a few extra things to do, but then that might bog the game down a bit further, and it just... I don't know what could improve it, because it's fairly... It's good because it's simple, and if it goes away from that, then it could become something completely different. This is why I'm in two minds to say it's heavily inspired / kind of stealing the idea from Battlefield of capture the flag and you collect points and all of that. At least I think that's from Battlefield. While it's all very much that kind of thing, it doesn't try to push you into combat. You can defend or you can attack, and that's it. There's no sitting about, there's no roving around in tanks, there's no problems there in the gameplay. The only problems I think I have are with the performance, of which is a little dire in some situations. There's a later on level that I end up recording that the frame rate is just awful, but when it comes to spawning about 60, 70 eggs each side, you kind of have a point to go, I can see why that might just slow down, especially for an indie. Not every game is perfectly optimized, and indie games tend to be the ones that are lacking in optimization. So, yeah, Eggs 1942. Fun, silly, and enjoyable. Hampered by performance on older graphics cards and maybe a lack of all the RAM in the world, but it's still a fun little game that I suggest if you like the Battlefield kind of experience, pick it up. If you're unsure about the Battlefield experience, give this a go. You might just like it. That's really all I have to say. The game is that simple. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to boil some eggs for lunch.